Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. So, as you know, we are going to continue our course online. Um, so, I'm going to record the my voice here, as you notice, in order to help you understand the material. And whenever you face any difficulty or any problems, please don't hesitate to ask either via our group, our WhatsApp group, or via the Google Classroom. So we are going to talk today about the levels of difficulty. Let's first have a look at the transfer itself. So level 0, or what is known as transfer. So according to some of behaviorists, the principle of and of course you know this. I think you've dealt with this or have passed across this behaviorists school, which is the madrasa السلوكية, madrasa and so on. So you I think you have dealt with this في الحاجات المواد التربوية. So this is one of the schools. According to some of behaviorists, the principle of transfer is at work in learning. So transfer affecting the first language on this is the effect of the first language on the second language. The influence of the first language on the second language. Sometimes it is positive, sometimes it is negative. And as you can tell from the name, and as we said before, that positive means something good. It means that both languages have some linguistic features in common, and that the transfer of these elements from your native language to your second language or the second language would be good, wouldn't affect the efficiency of or the correctness of the language. On the opposite, it will help you instead. Like, for example, the word or the phoneme, for example, ta and da. These wouldn't be problematic for us as we have similar phonemes, though they differ slightly in the way they are pronounced, as we know dental in Arabic and alveolar in English. However, they are still there, and this wouldn't be problematic to pronounce a word like deer, for example, or toy. All right. So this is positive transfer. The existence of such sounds in both languages uh, would be a kind of positive transfer. In positive transfer, first language helps learning the second language. Of course, it goes without saying. The learner can simply transfer positively a sound, a structure, so this is not restricted only to sounds. We can or we have all or positive transfer can happen across all the linguistic levels that you know. Of course, we have the phonology, we have the semantics, the morphology, the syntax, and so on, and the lexical level. So it can happen across all these levels. Okay. All right, so positive transfer again. So concepts of negation and interrogation into languages are the same. So, for example, we have the what, the word, the WH word, what, what are you doing? So, in Arabic, we have the questioning tool or word, ماذا. So, we have these equivalents. The concept of having a WH word and a questioning tool again, or a word in Arabic that expresses the same meaning exactly. So this is a kind of positive transfer. ماذا ماذا تعمل. Alright, so what are you doing. ماذا تعمل الآن, or ماذا تعمل, ماذا تفعل. Alright, so we have ماذا and ماذا. Okay, we have also where and أين. Okay, so these are examples of positive transfer. It's not, as we said, not related only to sound, to the level of sounds. So such transfer makes no difficulty, hence the label of level 0 is given to it. Examples, we have also the la sound, the lateral la, it is there in English and yes, Arabic, yeah. So also we have a bank, the word, the lexical word or the lexeme. We have a bank and كلمة bank. Bank موجودة في العربي is there in Arabic language as well. So the wall, we have the concept of definiteness or the definite article the wall and al so al and the. Again, this is an example of positive. As for negative transfer, and again as the name denotes or indicates, it is negative, so it is not good. This means that there are different linguistic aspects in both languages, the L1 and L2. So it would be problematic because of interference of the first language on, or the influence or the effect of the first language on the second language. So it caused hindrance, kind of obstacle for the learner of the language. In our case, again, Arab learners learning English language. And this would take, of course, in case there are lots of differences, so the time that is required for acquiring the second language would increase in turn. So learning differences in language takes a lot of time and energy from the learner's side to master the second language. The first learning inhibits prevents the second learning. Which, like as I said before, it hinder and make like obstacles for or hinders the acquisition of the second language. Examples, as we and as you mentioned in your assignment, lots of sounds or some sounds in English are not existent or not part of the phonemic inventory of Arabic, which would cause problems for the Arab learners. Like, for example, the phoneme pa, it's not there in Arabic, which would be problematic for the Arab learners. Also, we have the th and the, although they are found in Arabic, standard Arabic. However, they're not part of our dialectal Arabic, as we mentioned before. So the Arab learners would probably say the and this as this and the, as we mentioned previously. So these are some examples. Type. Let's move now to level 1. Before we were talking about level 0, transfer, whether positive or negative transfer. Now we move to collisions, which is the name of level 1. This is another level of difficulty, or another kind or type of difficulty that would face the Arab learner. Okay, so what is the meaning of collisions? Collision or collisions means things come together. Type. What is the meaning of these two in this context? Here, the meaning of collisions, this level of difficulty means that we would have multiple items in the native language, in our case Arabic, that would have on the other side or as equivalent would have just one single item. طيب يعني ايه الكلام ده? What does this mean? Here, as you see here, we have let me point. Okay. So we have here antuma, antum, antunna. These are, as you see, this is the second person because anta, which is you, antuma, which would be translated in Arabic, in English as also you, antum, which is for the plural, would be translated as you as well, and antunna, which is used to refer to the second person feminine plural, again would be translated as you in English. So all these pronouns in their different numbers يعني singular and plural, different genders. Gender mean إن هو في masculine, feminine and just masculine and feminine. We don't have neuter in English, in Arabic. Um, so we have أنت, أنتما, أنتما singular, plural, and yes, dual. أنتما هنا to express duality, which is المثنى. So أنت مفرد, right? أنتما for masculine, and for masculine طبعا masculine, second person, and here we have duality, the dual number, and أنتم for masculine, plural, and second person, أنتن which is used to refer to second person. أنتن طبعا النون هنا يبقى عندي feminine and plural. أنتن. All these variations of the pronoun can be expressed by just using the pronoun, the English pronoun you. فهنا في تعددية, okay, using different items, multiple items. However, this could be translated into single item in the target language, English, right? But this is the meaning of collisions. Two or more items in the native language become collisid or come together into one item in the target language. طبعا زي ما قلنا native language here is Arabic and the target language is English. كل دول أنت, أنتما, أنتم, أنتن can be expressed only by using the pronoun you. Level 2 is under differentiation. What is under differentiation? Under differentiation means that in the native language we would have an item, alright, linguistic item. However, in the target language, in English language here, we wouldn't have this item. So it is existent in Arabic, not existent in English. This item would be missing in English. Like what? Like the sounds a, like the sound a, the sound ha, the sound, the emphatics اللي هم va, ta. We don't have the glottal stop a in English. Like kha, like gha, right? Like ha. All these sounds are missing in English and are present in Arabic. So whenever we have this situation, an item, linguistic item that is missing in the target language, which is here English, and that is present in the native language or the source language, okay? So this situation is called under differentiation. This level of difficulty is level 2 and is entitled or known as under differentiation. Let's move to the other level, which is level 3. It is entitled over differentiation, known as over differentiation. So what is the meaning of over differentiation? It is totally the opposite of under differentiation. This means that the item is present in the target language in English, but is not existent or is missing in the source language, which is Arabic. So we will have the linguistic item. Whatever this linguistic item is, would be as we said, related to any of the linguistic levels, right? So an example of this level of difficulty is the sound, as we said, pa, right? Pa, okay, is there in English and is missing in Arabic. The sound va, the labiodental sound va, right? It is missing in Arabic and it is there in English. The sound ng, it is there in English, missing in Arabic. Also, we don't have the diphthongs O or ia or any of the diphthongs that we know in English, it is missing again in Arabic. This is a situation of over differentiation. We don't have initial consonant clusters in Arabic. Okay, it is just there in English, like the word school and student. واحنا اتكلمنا عن الموضوع ده في آخر محاضرة لينا. Present perfect continuous also is not existent in Arabic, but it is there in English. Have, been plus ing, right? Future, would plus infinitive, it is there. Future in the past, of course. It is not there in Arabic. Past perfect continuous برضو نفس الكلام, and the copula is missing in Arabic, but it is there in English. So this is entitled as or known as over differentiation. Right. Have a look at the fourth level of difficulty. It is entitled reinterpretation. So what is meant by reinterpretation? This is an item that exists in the native language, Arabic, and is given a new shape or distribution. It is similar to a given item in the target language, but not exactly the same. So an Arabic learner overgeneralizes on the basis of similarities and make errors. So what does this mean? Right. So this can be shown in the example of tenses. In Arabic we have limited tenses. We just have two tenses, the present and the past. But in English we have much more number than in Arabic. We have about 7 tenses, right? So for the Arab learner, he would like generalizes. So he might pick up one form, just one tense, like the present, the past simple, and will use it all along, even in case what is needed in this sentence or that sentence is the present perfect or the past perfect. He will just generalizes whatever, يعني any type of past, whether past simple and use it all along, or past perfect and use it all along, overgeneralizes it, or the past perfect and overgeneralizes it, okay, all along. So this is because a sentence like كتبت الرسالة, it doesn't show exactly whether it is, there is present, is it present past perfect belonging to past perfect tense, or past simple, or past perfect. So this is So girls, the last level of difficulty, this is level 5, is called split. Split is an item in the native language, refers to more than one reference in the target language. So I have just one thing, one word that has more than synonym in the other language. Right, let's see an example. The word طاولة, for example, in Arabic can be referred to in English using different lexical items like table and desk. The word madrasa can be referred to using the words school, institute, college. So we have one word in Arabic and multiple words in English. رئيس can be referred to using any of these words, as you see, like president, like head, chairman, boss, whatever. So multiple words again. Kabir can be also or has more than one synonym in English. We have big, great, large, grown up. So this is the meaning of split. One item in the native language, one item in the native language. Here you have طاولة, madrasa, رئيس, كبير. And on the other hand, in the source language you have, or the target language, you have multiple references or multiple lexical items instead. So this is the meaning of split. Okay, so that's it for today. Please don't hesitate to ask me whatever kind of question that come that comes across your mind, whether on the Google Classroom or on our group, WhatsApp group, and you will have a short quiz by the end of the day to just be sure whether you got this lesson or you have something that you don't understand. And so this would be like diagnostic test for you. Thanks a lot.